10-year-old Hugo has cauda equina, spondylosis and stomach ulcers. This has resulted in Hugo experiencing chronic spasms down his back and ribs. Due to compensations and his spasms, Hugo develops chronic fascia restrictions down his cervical, thoracic and lumbar spine and over his ribs. This not only affects his gait, but his overall physical and mental well-being. Sensitive to touch, we utilise Photizo twice a day for the first week. This not only eased his spasms, but it allowed me to provide the massage techniques to start easing out his deep restrictions. With Hugo moving more freely and feeling much better, I was able to provide rehabilitation therapies to help restore, enhance and support his muscular health. Hugo benefits greatly once or twice a week with his Photizo alongside his hydrotherapy. I see him every 3 weeks for a maintenance check, and as you can see, he is full of beans and a happy chap all round. Reuben's 9 years old. His vet asked me to have a look at his left foot due to lameness that was undiagnosed. He was tiring quickly on walks, pacing and struggling to lay down. His muscular assessment showed a vast array of tensions, restrictions, spasms and trigger points throughout his body. He had atrophy in his hind limbs, heat and inflammation down his thoracic and lumbar spine, and was scuffing his paws during his gait. This led to an MRI scan which showed chronic lumbosacral disease and elbow arthritis. Over the first week, we implemented 2 doses of Photizo a day. This reduced his pain, inflammation, allowing me to ease deep, painful tensions and restrictions. We continue to provide a regular dose of Photizo over his back and limbs, also providing daily massage, exercises and simple enrichment activities that encourage range of motion, flexibility and balance. We implemented adaptations such as ramps and non-slip mats to support his muscle and joint health. Now with reduced pain and improved mobility, we continue with the rehabilitation program and a healthy weight loss program to take some necessary stresses off his vulnerable muscles and joints. And as you can see, this resulted in much improvement in Reuben's quality of life. Photizo plays an important role in Reuben's pain management, and as you can see here, he's a much happier and healthy boy. Jax is a 7-year-old rescue racing greyhound. Jax was viciously attacked by a dog that resulted in 2 surgeries, with a fractured humerus and extensive damage to tendons, ligaments and muscles in his left arm. He was unable to weight bear in stance and in extreme discomfort when trying to walk. Compensations from his injury had led to chronic tensions, restrictions and stresses throughout his body. He would yelp or cry out with any form of contact or movement from his arm. The very first implementation of Photizo on Jack's back released a large spasm between his shoulder blades. This then continued throughout his spine with 11 spasms and a further 4 painful trigger points. With these restrictions released, Jax was unable to handle touch, which allowed me to provide some stretches and well-needed range of movement exercises to start rehabilitating and restoring some function through his shoulder. Contributing to Jax's left foot lameness was previous injuries from his racing days, where he built up numerous amounts of scar tissue and fascia restrictions through his carpus. Regular doses of Photizo alongside some specific sports massage techniques helped ease these restrictions, resulting in a much improved range of movement. With pain management under control and improved range of movement and flexibility, we were able to start implementing further static and dynamic exercises to rehabilitate muscle function, gain muscle mass, strength and flexibility through his shoulder. We continue to implement regular Photizo to help break down restrictive scar tissue over his injury site to improve blood and lymph circulation, aiding cellular repair. Jax now regained full range of motion through his shoulder and was able to take his first big stretch. We incorporated hydrotherapy into his management program to further enhance his strength and flexibility. Photizo played a significant role in Jack's recovery. I see him now every couple of 3 months just for maintenance treatments, but as you can see here, he is flourishing and enjoying life and living it to the fullest.